What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my horror corner. I'm Fred, your found footage fiend, and it's everybody's favorite day of the week, Found Footage Friday.
I don't want to be in a found footage movie. What's that?
So with this video, I just want to go over 3 movies that you can stream right now for free on YouTube. And the first movie I want to go ahead and talk about is by my buddy Thomas Burke's Camping Fun short found footage movie. It's about 4 friends. They head out to a vacation home. One of their friends has a vacation home that's been pretty much abandoned for years.
Been abandoned for years. And
what we are actually doing, our actual purpose, is this is a badass house. We're gonna capture it. It's gonna be awesome.
But when they get there, they're pretty much surprised by a sinister cult with ulterior motives. It's very simple, very basic. It's 13 minutes long. I think the biggest flaw this movie has, it's not longer. Like, low-key, I enjoy a good cult movie. There's another movie that I really like called Apocalypse Cult. I don't know, just if you guys like cult movies, let me know, but I'm a sucker for them. I just rewatched The Sacrament by Ty West, which is a really cool cult movie, but I really enjoyed the acting. Unfortunately, one of the actresses, Bonnie Sturdivant, I was just notified, has recently passed away, so my condolences to the family and their loved ones. And I really appreciate this movie because this dude did it. This dude went and made a short film. Yeah, it's 13 minutes long, but there's a good little story in there. I like the acting. There's, who is it? David, he is freaking dick, dude. Oh man, I was watching this like, man, I hope this guy dies first.
Okay, shut up.
David, chill out, man. Come on.
Come on, let's do this.
Don't fucking tell me what to do, David.
Hey, fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Don't talk to your girlfriend like
Hey,
that.
say that you walk out of this, Tom.
And briefly, I want to just give a shout out to him, Thomas Burke. You know, on social media, people always ask me about found footage recommendations. They're like, oh, you're the found footage dude, you know. And you know what? I'm just the grasshopper here, okay? I am just the apprentice. Thomas Burke, this dude right here, he is the freaking found footage knowledge king, okay? He's got so many different lists on Letterboxd, including found footage movies, you know, by different categories. He also contributes to Found Footage Critic. So I just recommend checking this guy out and keeping an eye out for him because I know he's going places. The next movie I want to go ahead and recommend is Rorschach. Came out, I believe, in 2015 and directed by C.A. Smith. This movie was a surprise, a really freaking pleasant surprise. It is incredibly low budget. It's all about these 2 skeptics. They are called to this house where the mom and daughter have been experiencing like knocking, things disappearing and then reappearing in certain places. You know, really spooky shit. And she also feels like whatever's there is trying to communicate with her daughter. So these 2 skeptics come along, they go, they do their little investigation. And at the beginning, they're like, you know what? So far, we don't see anything that's gonna be like, we consider an anomaly or anything like that, but we want to leave you some equipment either way. We're going to leave these cameras, and you know, cameras are rolling, things are falling, and the movie progresses in a slow rate. It's only like an hour and 15 minutes long, and it's kind of slow at the beginning. You get these little like subtle like things like knockings, tappings, like moving sounds. But just hold on for the ride and really invest in this little story because it will surprise you. There was a moment in this movie where I got genuine goosebumps. I am not joking. The bumps on my skin were up and it was absolutely chilling for me. At least for me. You feel like you're really there. The acting comes off very just genuine.
Patrick?
Hey there, Patrick. How's it going?
Twins.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's actually believable. Like, I feel like I'm legit just watching this clip on YouTube or something of these 2 skeptics. There's also this creepy little fucking doll in the movie.
Disgusting. Jason?
And I just can't stand it. And there was a really creepy part with it. I'm not going to give anything away when it comes to spoilers because I really, really prefer that you just check this out. If you're into found footage movies and you don't mind the low budget ones, please check this one out because damn, for what it is, 4 people making a movie in somebody's house, like the story was good and compelling. There's like, of course, a little backstory to the house. There was just enough to keep you intrigued. I really enjoyed the performances from the 2 skeptics, and the mom and the daughter were just believable. And like I said, just wait, just stick it out. Just invest into it. Turn off the lights, turn it up because there are noises that I didn't hear the first time around, and like the second time I watched it with headphones, I was like, holy hell, I didn't hear this at all. And even when you look it up on YouTube, it says in the title of the name, scariest film online, ? No, but damn, dude, you were effective. Yeah, for sure. That ending, man, that ending was creepy. There was like an image in my head, and the sound that you hear is just fucking nuts. All right, and the next one I want to talk about, I'm laughing. I don't mean to be laughing at this one in particular because it's stupid, but it is genuinely, I don't know, how do I put this? It is dumb, it is silly, but it feels original. The concept was cool and almost a little inventive. The acting was okay. It wasn't bad. It was a little over the top a lot of the times, particularly more from the other person. So I'm getting way ahead of myself. The movie is called Spiral Drive, and it's directed by Eric Fitzpatrick. It came out last year, and it stars Eric Fitzpatrick and Ben Rutz. Pretty much, that's all who we see on screen. And it's a funny little horror comedy movie about two friends. They're going cross-country and decide to shoot a feature film, but on the way, they end up encountering some type of weird monster creature in the Appalachian Mountains. Now, I know it sounds pretty basic in itself right there, and it is. It truly is. You have two people. There's two locations. They're either in a car or they're like out in the woods when they get lost, and that is about it. They're on a road trip, but it just feels very quirky.
Have you seen Rush Hour?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in the beginning of that movie, they're like, I don't understand your accent. But by the end of the movie, they're like, now I understand your accent and the meaning of life.
Is that the moral of Rush Hour?
It starts off with Eric Fitzpatrick letting you know, because he's got a YouTube channel, that he's not going to be able to make videos because of some good news that he got. He's been hired as an assistant editor or something to go out in LA and work for some movie studio. And while he's shooting his vlog, he gets a call from the movie studio. He's like, oh shit, this is them calling right now. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Rich?
Hey, Will. I'm in a meeting right now. My boss here, he saw your resume, wants to see the feature you edited.
What?
And he's just like, well, shit, I did say that on my resume, but can I just give you a physical copy when I get there? Because I'm basically moving out there tomorrow. And it's apparent that this dude has not edited anything. He basically lied, and now he's being called out on it. And they're like, well, I guess, yeah, just get it here by Friday. So he has this brilliant idea of him and his buddy shooting a movie while they're driving. Basically, the concept of their movie is he's a taxi driver, an Italian taxi driver with a shitty accent, which does get brought up and becomes like a butt of a joke later on.
You're not doing that fucking Italian accent.
My Italian accent is good.
No, it isn't. Ah, look at me. I'm a real live man from Italy.
Shut the fuck up.
Ah, pepperoni.
Fuck you.
Which wasn't too bad. But yeah, he's like this Italian driver, and he picks up this stranger, and the stranger's just been down on his luck. His parents died in a freaking plane crash. His girlfriend dumped him. He got fired. So he gets in the taxi, and he tells the taxi cab driver, just take me anywhere. And the dude's like, anywhere do you say? And they just supposed to make this dumb movie while driving cross country. And what's fucked up about it, though, is the friend is not honest about it. Like, you know how he had that call from the executives, and they're like, yeah, we need to see that movie you're talking about. So he comes up with this idea, and he tells his buddy, hey.
But what if we make a movie on the drive there where you're the lead actor? Then we arrive in LA, you've already started in a feature film.
I guess. I mean, what made you decide that you wanted to do all...
I've already got my job. I'm good to go. I want to do this for you. Help you out.
He tries to make it seem like he's doing all this for his friend, but really his ulterior motive is that he did not get the job, and he's pretty much screwed if he does not come up with a feature film to edit. And it also shows that they have not been in touch with each other for a while, you know.
I can't believe I still remember that.
There's a point where after they're improvising for the movie and they're done, he's like, hey, I'm going to listen to a podcast. And Eric's just like, yeah, I'm just here to plug it into the radio. It's no big deal. And you can tell that he's hesitant about it. He's like, okay, plugs it in. And it's this Bigfoot podcast, which sounds interesting. But then the friend driving, he's like, what the fuck is this? And the dude gets a little defensive, and he's like, hey, I just listened to you do a shitty ass Italian accent, and this is more normal than that, which is true. And they bump heads like that a few times. There's a part where Eric wants to pull off the highway so he can go one of those like scenery views when you're driving and get like a really good shot, which is a good idea. And the other dude is just like not about it, and he's all fucking mad. But I think it's because he's scared of Bigfoot and he doesn't want to go out there. But anyways, they end up taking like a wrong turn, or like they end up following these directions, and the GPS starts turning on them.
Make a U-turn.
Oh my God, shut up.
Make a U-turn. Make a U-turn. Make a you will. Make a you will die. You will die. You will die tonight.
Which is kind of fun. It was kind of clever. I like how they did that. And they end up getting to these woods where they have to solve like this kind of puzzle to get out. Now there is CGI in the movie, and it comes off of it. It's whatever. They're working with what they got. This is another low budget movie, but I think this dude had a really good editing program because they were able to put some CGI stuff in there, like an electric type of force barrier, which is pretty cool. The creature itself is really cool, I think. It's basically this like silhouette. It just looks like it's emanating kind of electricity and these two just bright lights for eyes. But I'm not going to go into like how it ends or anything like that. I would suggest checking it out though, because it's a funny little movie. You're going to watch it and probably hate it. Like low-key, yeah, you're probably going to watch it and want to turn it off so bad. And I get that. Go ahead and come at me. I don't know. But I watched this and I had a really good time with it. That's just my honest opinion. So really quick, if I can think of some other ones that I've been watching on YouTube, I just watched this one called Unaired. I think it came out 2009, 2010. And it's like a 40 to 45 minute short found footage horror film about like this ghost crew that just goes to somebody's haunted house and shit goes down in the basement. It wasn't nothing too crazy. I saw this other one called 909 Experiment. I think that's an older one, like early 2000s, about this couple, and they get paid money to go stay at this like haunted house and just record shit. It was all right. I think what I took most from that movie is just the intro. There is a song that just sounds really cool in the intro, and I literally listened to the intro of the movie a few times after I watched it because the song is fucking badass, and I can't find it. I watched this other one a few weeks ago. I wasn't even gonna talk about it, but I think I saw the thumbnail for it last night, and it was called something like Dark Web Scary Stories, something like that. I'll put a picture of it when I find it. But it was one of those laptop style movies, kind of like Host did or Unfriended did, but it was all right. It was just about like a gathering of friends, and they're all like just telling these spooky stories, and it cuts to, or like they're like watching like scary videos online together. It was okay. There was another one I was going to talk about called The Flower Tapes. It's just about some dude. He rents an Airbnb from some girl because I think he just finally got out of a relationship, so he's all just trying to get away from that, trying not to think about it because it sucks. And shit goes bad. I mean, I guess some of these are pretty vague when you really think about it. It's all about a ghost crew that go into a haunted place and shit goes down. It's all about some fucking couple that goes out camping and shit goes down. It's all about, some people just move into a brand new house and shit goes down. Gotta love found footage movies. There is one more that I can think of off the top of my head that I've seen once, but it stuck with me. And it was on YouTube, and it was called We Are the Missing. And it's like a documentary, mockumentary type of movie. And it starts off like your typical missing people type of documentary. You're interviewing family, this and that. But it turns into a lot more. And it goes into a more unknown phenomenon or paranormal area near the middle and the end. And it just really was spooky. And when I say spooky, it's because there are phone calls in this movie that you listen to, and that's what I took away from it the most. I remember just listening to a lot of these phone calls about this in this movie, and it was just like, damn, this is chilling. Sorry, that's like a half-ass explanation and recommendation right there. I saw it months ago, and I can't remember much from it. It was just that. But I remember watching it and just like, damn, holy shit, that was fucking good. I was not expecting that. Alrighty, well, I hope you've enjoyed this recommendation video for Found Footage Friday. Please be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. It would mean a lot if you join me here in my horror corner while I ramble on. Happy spookies.
No, 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 no. Ah! Stop it! Ah! God damn.